Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Hey, today is all about cook number 2. We haven't changed a thing since our first cook. If you guys want to check that out, you can. Today is all about the big breakfast on the Weber Griddle. We're going to learn a lot of things today. That's why I chose this. You guys stay tuned. This is the deal. The reason why I do these big breakfasts is because when you're using a new griddle, there's a lot of things to information to decipher. I'm going to kind of run down why. Okay. First of all, we all know eggs are tedious and can they stick. So we're talking about the seasoning of the grill. Second, when you're doing hash browns and or pancakes, you can learn hot spots on your griddle. And last but not least, some people say that you should always try to season with bacon. I don't like that idea. I understand it, but if you do the scientific research, that's not necessarily true. But anytime you can add a pound of bacon and a pound of sausage on a griddle, I'm down for that. Okay? Here's the deal. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We have a website, theflattopking.com. That's where we have tons of recipes. And so we're going to talk about recipes. That's exactly what we got here. Muffin mix pancakes. I swear by them. My family swears by them. And I think my wife's already sliving out of the mouth just knowing once you open that fluffy pancake up, those chocolate chips melt. So we got chocolate chips today. Check out our website. You guys can see the full recipe there. And other than that, here's something brand new to the channel. We have tons and tons of videos about hash browns. We got one for 3, one for 5, you name it. Somebody recommended one day to take your frozen hash browns, thaw them out, and then cook them. So that's what we're going to try today. Any questions? Did I go over it all?
I think so.
All right. Bacon's cooking right up. I can already tell that with my griddle, my grease reservoir pooling is right here. That's actually a good thing because when we built the deck, obviously you know the water's supposed to run away from the house. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. I'm not a builder, but that is a good sign. So if it had a leveler on there, I'd probably adjust it this way and have it naturally run to my grease trap. It's not a big deal. You just get used to it. The good news is, if you notice, I put those 2 pieces of it all the way on the edge. I'm trying to learn the griddle. What that tells me is that you see the color is very similar to the rest of them. That's edge to edge heat distribution. A lot of griddles don't have that. There's a lot of cool spots. To me, that's a good sign right there.
Now we really get to test out the grease trap.
Yeah. In the first video, I mentioned that I wasn't a big fan of the grease trap because I didn't think it was set up the right way. You got to be very careful pulling it out. This is a little cold to the touch. It's a little warm, but I'm telling you, underneath, that grease goes through your drip pan, and this metal is hot. And I thought it would be because...
And that is kind of naturally where you want your hand to go when you're getting it out.
Yeah, because this is still this is still hot, but this is inside your griddle. So the only thing you're forced to do is either put all the pressure on one hand or hold it underneath. So, you know, you just got to be aware and cautious. All right, I just got my griddle clean. I know some of you would want to save your sausage and bacon grease to fry your potatoes. I'm all about that, but since I'm testing the griddle out, I don't want to do that. So basically, it's not like I cleaned it with water and all that stuff. I just wiped it down and try to get rid of as much grease as possible. Got a little avocado oil, and then come back in with some butter. I think it's a great combination. And my wife can tell you, we're about 350, so I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna try to hit about 400, 425, somewhere through there. So basically, I'm looking about like a medium temp. What am I looking for when it comes to hash browns?
Crispy.
That's the result, but how do you get to the result?
Patience and oil.
Thank you. Patience. You got to be patient. You're basically deep frying or shallow frying your potatoes, and you don't want to rush it. Pretty good amount of salt. We're going to pepper ours. All right, you know my philosophy, anytime I flip something that needs to be fried, I like to start with a fresh spot. So we got our oil down, we got more butter down. So what I'm looking for with these hash browns is color, okay? How dark is this versus that versus the inside? That's pretty dang good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty even. I mean, that's pretty darn even. I will say this. I've had my battles with it, but so far the temperature controls and the way it reacts to the griddle has been the best I've seen. Any brand. When you adjust your knobs, your griddle adjusts with it. What do I mean by that? We talk about temperature control all the time. It's probably my number one asked question. Once you cook on them for so long, you just realize that it's just more about what dials you put it at. But this is way different. I have turned this one on complete low, and it was hovering about 425 to 435. I've kept this one medium and this one medium because in a minute I'm going to be able to show you that this is actually going to lose heat, and I think that's fantastic. That's one of my biggest struggles, my biggest pet peeves when cooking. I always say cook on low. You might as well. You're going to get hot as heck anyways. So,
So you're saying you turn this one to low to actually see if it reacts.
Yeah. Now, of course, you're going to have bleed over. And what I mean by that is, you know, this is just one unit. So if this is 400 degrees, I wouldn't expect this whole thing to be exactly 300 degrees with a fake line in between it. But you guys get my idea.
It's pretty even. Pretty even color.
Yeah, top to bottom. I mean, I just think we're looking fantastic. I had to ace up my sleeve. I saved just a little bit of that pocket right there. Some of that sausage and bacon grease. That's gonna be down for the vegetables for my wife's omelet. I'm gonna go in. Oh, we gotta do pancakes. Good Lord, this is a big breakfast. All right. Turn these down a hair. Maybe looking at about 350 to 375, so you can cut it back pretty good. Let these hash browns finish cooking. Matter of fact, we might just go and move them over here to finish cooking. All right, we're ready for our pancakes. I just cleaned it off. My guess is the tip is just a hair high the way the butter is reacting, but I think we'll be able to get through it. Oh yeah, all right. Here, let me get on this way so you guys don't think I'm lying to you. You guys know somebody's out there going to be like, oh. 300, I expected it. 340, 377, and that should have been the 400s. That to me is music to my ears because I feel like finally a griddle reacts to the temperature. I knew that the far left was going to be a little bit cooler. Remember, I told you that's going to be a little bit of bleed action, but I thought if we turn it all the way on low, earlier it was like in the 420 to 450-ish. For it to drop 100 degrees just because you turn the dial down, fantastic. Fantastic.
They smell fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're ready. All right. So once again, I'm looking for color. You notice these down here? I put these down here for a reason. These up here are a little bit higher because that gets you north and south about your heat distribution.
Boy, I'd say that's about as even of cooking you could get on a griddle.
Whew. This is what I tell you, that you just got to give somebody time to play around with it. I know that I was very upset. I was upset about the way it looked. I just expected way more, being a Weber lover. I mean, I'm talking about Weber fan from knee high. And then yesterday really bummed me out because I messed up on those smash burgers. I really thought it was a seasoning. Could I added oil before I did it? Yes, but that's typically not what I do, and I wanted to stay true to normally how I try things out. This is fantastic. Don't like the way it looks, but absolutely love the way it performs. I guess that's what my wife says about me. I'll leave that one in there. Ooh, here it comes. All right, so I've turned the middle burner off completely, okay? Even though we can still get on low, since the griddle itself is hotter than what I need, go ahead and adjust your burners. They said you can use 1 or 2 at a time. That's what we're doing to our advantage, okay? I always cook eggs with butter. Today's no different. I got 3 eggs scrambled. Salt and pepper. Just got some white American cheese. And then she wanted a mix. She likes hers cheesy. Now I get some people complain that my eggs are runny when I cook them. And then when I fold them, I'm serving raw eggs. Trust me, that's not true. See?
Don't forget my veggies.
Oh, I forgot them. Let it set over here. That residual heat is going to be perfect to keep cooking that omelet all the way through. You can tell that the temperature of the griddles dropped, which is perfect for me because I like my eggs over medium or easy.
Oh, this pancake is fantastic.
All right, so this side here has dropped to 350. This side over here about 330. I'm telling you now, as a guy that cooks on griddles a lot, I feel like I've had my share of griddles from the Camp Chef, the Pit Boss, to Blackstone. I've cooked on the Members Mark, although you guys have never seen it. And this one, I'm telling you, my nerves have been completely wiped away. The fact that you can adjust the temperature, to me, and it responds that quick, all aboard. I mean, look at that. Almost, I mean, that's a hair. I mean, a hair. No browning on the eggs. I know I've got a fan club out there. When we talk about eggs, there's no browning. Bob, you're one of them. I think you're the president. I'm
President of the No Browning Eggs Club.
I'm just so happy. People need to take note. When you can adjust your temperature and your temperature of your griddle responds like this, that's good. All right, guys, there you go. Hey, that's the big breakfast on the new Weber 28-inch griddle. Whoo, did it come out great. I'm telling you, look, the eggs, phenomenal. The pancakes, light, fluffy, warm, golden brown, no hot spots. The bacon, the sausage, you guys see the hash browns, phenomenal. Way, way, way different attitude today than it was the last 2 days. Fantastic, fantastic. So I don't think it was really necessary to try anything on camera. I'm gonna go in there and gorge myself.
I mean, the pancakes are fantastic. I've been trying to film one-handed.
That's normal quality. You're putting out.
I mean, this is like my third one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
They're so stinking good.
Matt, you know what happens when you have hash browns? All right, anything else?
Nope. Let's eat while it's still hot.
All right. Guys, if you're interested, we have a membership join button thing. Just look at it somewhere on the, I don't know, it's on the TV on the top, on the computer on the bottom, it changes. Check that out if you haven't. We appreciate each and every one of you for taking time for doing so. Check us out on the Griddle Group on Facebook. There's a lot of things going on right now, a lot of new grills coming out, a lot of new griddles coming out, and going back and forth about what we think about each one. It's a hot button topic right now. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Don't edit any of that out. Peace.